In the third part, we are going to see about waterways. Geography, 5th lesson, 10th standard, population, transport, communication lesson. We are going to see in the third part about waterways. A waterway is an important mode of transport for both passenger and cargo traffic in India. It is the oldest and the cheapest means of transport and the most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky materials from one country to another. It is a fuel efficient and eco friendly mode of transport. The water transport is two ways, that is, inland waterways, ocean waterways, or sea waterways. We'll see about one by one. Inland waterways. Inland waterways in the form of rivers, canals, lakes, and backwaters. The Inland Waterways Authority was set up in 1986. Under the inland waterways, there are the three major national waterways. That is National Waterway 1. The route between Haldia and Allahabad, kilometer 1600 kilometer 1620 kilometer, and it extends to Ganga, Bhagirathi, Hooghly River. Then second national waterway, that is National Waterway 2. This is between the Brahmaputra and Danubri river and also Sadia. Sadia is also name of the river. So this route, National Waterway 2, between the Brahmaputra river and Danubri and Dubri and Sadia river. That distance is 891 kilometer. Then National Waterway 3, this is between Kollam and Kottapuram, that is in the Kerala. It is 24-hour navigation system, and also this is the first national waterway, and measurement of the route is 205 kilometer. Now ocean route. Ocean routes play an important role in the transport sector. About 95% of the India's foreign currency, that is foreign trade, through ocean routes. Coastal shipping plays an important role in the transport of bulk goods in India. Shipping is not only the most economical mode of transport, and also it is an environmental friendly mode. So due to the coastal shipping, this is economical and also environmental friendly mode. The sea and ocean routes are mainly used for international trade and are connected through ports. There are 13 major ports and 200 minor ports. There are 13 major ports, 200 minor ports in India. So the major ports are administered by the central government and the minor ports are administered by the state governments. The major ports on the east coast are Kolkata, Paradip, Vishakhapatnam, Chennai, Ennur, and Tuticorin. The major ports on the west coast are Kandla, Mumbai, New Mangalore, Marmago, and Kochi. So the east coastal area that is in the east coastal part, the major ports are Paradip, Kolkata, Vishakhapatnam, Chennai, Ennur, and Tuticorin. And the west coastal part of the major ports are Kandla, Mumbai, New Mangalore, Marmago, and Kochi. Then India has four major shipyards: Hindustan Shipyard in Vishakhapatnam, Garden Reach Workshop in Kolkata, Mazagon Dock in Mumbai, Kochi Shipyard in Kochi. So India is the second largest ship owning country in Asia and ranks 16th in the world. So India ranks second place for the shipping own in the Asia wise. Then in the worldwide, the India ranks 16th place for the ship owning. Air route. Airways are the quickest, costliest most modern and comfortable means of transport. Air transport facilities connectivity on a national, regional, and international scale. It has made accessibility easier by connecting difficult in the terrain area, high mountains area, and sandy desert area. So in the terrain, high mountains and sandy deserts, we can use the airways. It carries passengers, freights, and mails. Air transport plays an important role in the times of emergency as well as in the event of natural and man-made calamities like floods, epidemics, and wars. Air transport in India made beginning on 18th February 1918. There are two types of airways, that is domestic airways and international airways. Domestic airways, it means fly within the boundaries of India or boundaries of country. International airways, it means it connects major cities of the world. The Indian Airlines and Air India are the two airline services run by the Government of India. Indian Airlines provides the domestic air services and Air India provides international air services. Presently, there are 19 international airports available in the country. Pawan Hans Helicopter Limited. Pawan Hans Helicopter Limited has been providing helicopter support services to the petroleum sector, including ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Limited, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, and Oil India Limited. It is a public sector company based in New Delhi. It often provides services to various state government. Services provide to Lakshadweep Island and Andaman Nicobar Island by the helicopter services. Airport Authorities of India, AAI. Airports Authorities of India was started in 1995. It provides security to Indian airports. Airport Authority of India under the Ministry of Civil Aviation is responsible for creating, upgrading, maintaining and managing civil aviation infrastructure in India. Now communication. Communication is a process of exchange of information, thoughts and ideas. Communication, it means process of exchange of information, thoughts and ideas. Technology does wonder in communication fails. Communication is categorized into personal and mass communications. So communication categories are two, that is personal communication and mass communication. Now we'll see about personal communication. The exchange of information between the individual is called personal communication. That is information exchanging between the individual, which is called as personal communication. It includes post and telegraph services, telephone, mobile phone, short message services, that is SMS, fax, internet and email services. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world with 1,55,000 post offices in India. Of these, more than 1,39,000 post offices are located in the rural areas. The postal service was opened to the public in the country in 1837. Then about the quick mail service functions on the basis of system of PIN, postal index number code, that is PIN code, which was introduced in 1972. The quick mail services functions on the basis of the system PIN code systems. They followed PIN code system which was introduced in 1972. The premium products include the money order, e-money order, speed post, express parcel service, etc. are doing by the post office or post services. India has one of the largest telecommunication networks in Asia. Apart from the urban areas, more than two-thirds of the villages in India have already been covered with subscriber trunk dialing. It means STD telephone. Subscriber trunk dialing, it means STD telephone facilities. Then about IST, that is international communication through made through IST, that is international subscriber dialing. These are all comes under the personal communication. Mass communication systems. Under the communication, first one is personal communication. Now, mass communication system. Mass communication enables millions of people to get the information at the same time. It is a great way to provide education as well as entertainment. It helps in creating awareness among the people regarding various national policies and programs. Whatever is given by the government or introducing by the government, we can know about through the mass communication. Mass communication can provide the information to people in two methods, that is print media and electronic media. Now we'll see about print media. Particularly under the print media, the newspapers are the most common but powerful means of communication comes under the print media. India has many newspapers which carry information on local, national and international events to the people. So all over the India we have more newspapers. Through the newspapers we will know about the local, international and national events know about through the newspapers. Now come to the electronic media. Under the electronic media, that is radio and television, it comes. Now we'll see about radio. Radio broadcasting in India was started in 1923. It was named as All India Radio in 1936. Later it changed as Akashavani in 1957. It broadcast various programs related to information, education and entertainment. Now television network in India is known as Doordarshan, that is DD services. Now internet. Internet means interconnected network. Internet, it means interconnected network is the global system of interconnected computer networks. Now, satellite communication. The use of satellite in getting a continuous and simplifies view of larger area has made this communication system very vital for the country. Satellite images are used for weather forecasting, monitoring of natural calamities, and watch over the border areas, etc. The communication through satellites emerged as a new era in communication in our country after the establishment of Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, in 1969. Satellite system in India can be grouped into two, that is INSAT and IRS. INSAT, it means Indian National Satellite System. INSAT, it means the Indian National Satellite System. IRS, it means Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System. The INSAT, established in 1983, is a multi-purpose system for telecommunication, meteorological observation and for various other programs. The INSAT series are used for carrying signals to television, telephone, radio, mobile phones, etc. The INSAT series like GSAT series, Kalpana 1, Hamsat, EduSat or the major communication satellites used for communication purposes. GSAT 7A is the recent launch, that is they launched in December 19, 2018 for communication programs. INSAT 1B launched in August 30th, 1983 is the first communication satellite in INSAT series. So under the INSAT, GSAT 7A and INSAT 1B. GSAT 7A launched in December 19, 2018. Then INSAT 1B launched in 30th August 1983. This is the first communication satellite. Now we'll see about trade. Trade is an act or process of buying, selling, and exchanging of goods and services. The primitive method of trade was known as barter system. What is barter system? It means exchanging goods to goods. That is called as barter system. Before inventing the money, they used the barter system. When they introduced money, they started to exchange the money as medium of exchange in buying and selling goods. Now, the difference value between the imports and export is called as balance of trade. Balance of trade, it means difference between the imports and value of between the import and export. Now, the value of export exceeds the value of imports is termed as favorable balance of the economy. It means if the exports increase, imports decrease, that is the suitable or favorable balance of the trade of the economy or of the country. Same like if the import increase or exceed or increase, export is less or decrease, that is unfavorable balance of trade. Now, the types of trade: internal trade and international trade. What is internal trade? It means between the domestic territory of a country, within the country, exchanging goods, that is goods and materials and labor. It is called as internal trade. It is also called as domestic trade. So, for the domestic trade or the internal trade, roadways and railways are very important role for this trade. Local currency is used in internal trade. Now, come to the international trade. It means trade carried between two or more countries. It is called as internal trade, or otherwise it is called as external trade or foreign trade. Import and export are the two components of international trade. What is exports? Exports means goods and services sold for foreign currency. That is what we are producing, that is giving to the other countries. It calls export. Like import. Import, it means goods and services bought from overseas producers. It means what we are getting from the other countries. It is called as import. For the import and exports and also for the international trade, waterways and airways are very very important. Foreign currency is using for the international trade. Now come to the bilateral trade and multilateral trade. It means the trade between two countries is called bilateral trade. The trade between more than two countries is called multilateral trade. So there are the between the two countries which is called doing the trade between two countries is called bilateral trade. Doing trade between two and more than two countries is called multilateral trade. Now exports. What are the major exports of the India, that we are going to see it. That is tea, marine products, ores and minerals, leather products, germs and jewels, etc. These are the things are exporting from India to the other countries. Now imports. The major imports are the petroleum products, pearls, precious stones and semi precious stones, gold and telecom instruments. These are the imports that as the India getting these are the things from the other country to India. These products are called as imports products.